What is going on, everybody? Today I am back at Woodruff and I am here to showcase the safari layout that I have created utilizing many of the holes and the tee-pads on this course. Woodruff Gold Safari is a 9-hole track that combines multiple holes to create par 4s. It includes some random tee spot areas to create long par 3s, and has a monster ending hole on hole 9 that is a long par 5 that is extremely technical. So without further ado, let's get to the layout. Hole 1 of the Safari is a 558-foot par 4 where you tee off from hole 1's long, you go dead straight past hole 1's basket, and you go to hole 2's basket, as they work really in succession very well. So ideally, you just want to pump something dead straight that allows you to throw a forehand or a turnover on the second shot. I'm going to go with the UV Glow Meteor, trying to get it dead straight and end in a good spot. Nice little toss. Should have us in good position to try and get the birdie. In an okay spot here, something where you can work right to left to try to fade out at the end and get to the basket. I'm just going to go FT3, chop, forehand, and try to work it right to left and then fade back to the right. On the tree, just a little bit high. That leaves us with a long look. Out of 3, should be able to get a 4 though. Opportunity for a small bit here. Try to work it a little bit left to right. Under the basket though. We'll start even with a par on hole 1 of the Safari. Hole 2 is a 402-foot par 4. It works from the tee of hole 3. You go down and to the left, and then you work back to the right through a little pathway to hole 6 basket. The pathway is very narrow, very tough to actually get to the basket. You're going to have a long putt more often than not. But if you end up left enough, it can open enough. It can open up enough. So you just want to be left. They're going to go with the Triumph Series DD1, pretty stable. Hyzer, try to end up left. That's the plan. That could be left enough. I kind of stalled it out, which could be good. Still really not left enough. You almost want to be on this path here. But I am in a position to where I can throw a big stalling spike hyzer. I'm going to go with a Firebird just under these power lines and try to hook back to the basket. Didn't hook back a lot, but it's a long look at the birdie. Yep, just left it a little bit too left. I think the play actually is a skip shot, but got an opportunity here to try to hyzer around a tree, possibly steal a birdie out. I'm going to try to stall this putt. Oh, way too high. Oh, that was a terrible putt. See, why don't I just do that the first time? Still got to look over here to try and save the par. See, you need to be on with your putt if you ever want to score good on this layout, because oftentimes you're going to be left with a lot of tough bids. There we go. That was a good one. That's pretty sure even through 2. Hole 3 is a 342-foot par 3. Just really stock hyzer. The problem is the left is essentially jail. The right is going to kick you back left, and the middle, if you're not kind of close to that left side and you're stuck in all those trees right there, there's really nothing you can do. It's also sneakily long, but you just want to pump something out there that kind of stands up straight and then fades to the left. We're going from a random tee spot. You see these rocks right here, they're right past 6 basket. Put a disc right there just to mark where the extent of the tee pad is, but we're going to 13's basket. Gonna go red CD1, try to pop it on a little bit of hyzer and let it stand up. Oh, it's way too inside. Yep, way too inside. You're gonna be scrambling through there to try and get a par. So gonna just try and pitch up baskets and basically straight in front of us, but we gotta work something here. Work it left or right on a putt. That's under the basket. That'll work. Playing the course to par right now. I want you to keep in mind that all these distances that I measured a while back were with UDisc's distance measurement. So these could be off by a magnitude of, say, 20 to 30 feet. As this hole, I don't feel like it's 342, but also it could be. It's whatever. Just kind of have to make it work. All right, hole 4, it works from 14's tee pad to 12's basket. So essentially, you go straight, you cut back to the right, and then you cut back to the right again. What you want is like a pushing forehand or a really sharp hyzer flip backhand to get there. I'm going to go with a Halo Roadrunner, pop it on a little bit of hyzer, and try to push the back wall to open up the second shot. Oh, is it too straight? Maybe pinched off. So the problem with being off the fairway on this hole is instant jail. Really, all I have on this hole is trying to get a little chop through there and get it to fade back at the end. But again, this is a par 4. Try to pop it out there. Kick this just to the middle. We'll have a hyzer in. So gonna pick up the razor claw again here. Try to pop it out flat and let it fade. Okay. Well, that was almost a highlight reel throw in. But take yet another par and move on to hole number 5. Hole 5 is the first of 3 par 5s, 681 feet. You work back from 13's tee pad, you go past 13's basket, work through the fairway of what hole 3 was, and then you, at the third telefold pull down there, you really cut back to the right, go down to 8's basket. So gonna throw a Roman with a little bit of anhyzer, let it pan the entire flight, and hopefully be in a spot to try to work around that last telephone pole. Oh no, I didn't give it enough turn, kick out. We might be in the position to just pitch out there. We're stuck over here to the left. It really pinches us off, so we got to try to work something like we did on hole 1, that right to left, and then pan out. Got a new Color Glow Champ Wraith that has been pretty neutral when I've thrown it. I haven't thrown it a lot, though, so I don't really know it that much. But I'm going to try to pop it out on anhyzer, try to get around that last telephone pole, ended up going right. Not enough, but that could be in an okay position. Couldn't be that bad. I feel like we got what we could have with where I was. Unfortunately, short and pinched off, so that's really going to take some good scores out of the range. Going to try to pop out my Luna on a good bit of anhyzer and try to work to the right. There should be able to pitch up and take our par, which is, I assume we just like today. It's not bad though. Set up here to have a little hyzer putt. Just try to float it down there so we don't get a roll. Yep, right beside it. That'll be a par. Get another par. All right, hole 6 is a 302-foot par 3. You're just taking hole 18's tee pad, and then you're going past the regular basket. There's 2 tee baskets out in the open, hooking it to the left tee basket, or the left practice basket. It's really tough to try to get in position because A, you have to hit this gap initially, and B, you're never really going to park this hole, I don't believe, without some crazy ground play. So I'm going to go with the hex to try to get some late stability and still get there. We got kicked left and then caught up by a tree, so that might be an automatic bogey. We got caught up in this tree here, and I just had to knock it down, but I'm gonna try something very weird. I'm gonna try to get out right here and try to lay down a forehand roller and maybe get left. If we could just land right beside the basket, then start cutting left. Oh, that went so straight. Should open us up for a pitch up, but that's gonna be one of the first scratches on this card. I actually do have somewhat of a lane to try to run this. Gonna try to pop a little bit of Anheuser and get it to try to fade out, but very low ceiling. Oh, just under the basket. Yep, pretty routine. Just tap in here, take the old par, and take the old bogey. But hole 7 is a 740-foot par 5. You take 10's long tee pad, you go dead straight, and then you cut straight to the right where you see that big tree down there in the middle. You cut straight right there, and you go to 11's basket. So really about placement shots, and then up shots. This one of the more scoreable holes. Gonna try this new Halo Champ. No, excuse me, Color Glow Champ Wraith here. Little bit of Anheuser, let it work back and fade out. Oh, that's understable. Kicked out, but very pinched off. Extremely pinched off right here, but gonna try to get a big chop going, or big hyzer forehand, excuse me, with my more overstable destroyer. Try maybe to work over the OB and then hook back, maybe end up on the hill. Just want to be way more left than I am right now. It needs to sit down. Oh, horrendous ground play. I should have probably guessed that, but caught an edge, and now we're probably pinched off. I stand corrected. We're still in an open part. I thought we were really into that the woods over there, but the roll started downhill, then curled up halfway up. So we're now left with a birdie look. Gonna try to use my Luna, just pump it out to the left side, have it turn a little bit, and be in a spot to take a birdie. But downhill run up, gonna be weird. That's gonna be terrible. It's really stuck and pinched off over here, so just gonna have, you know what? Just gonna take it out here, try a big jump putt, probably concede a bogey on this hole. There we go. All right, well into circle 3. So just gonna try to get some magic here. Not far enough. We'll tap in a bogey. Back-to-back bogeys going into what I think are the 2 toughest holes on this layout. You follow up that par 5 with a 442-foot par 3. This is on the pathway to hole 12. Then you go to 15's basket, work dead straight through that gap, work a little bit to the right, and then it hooks back left. You really just gotta, this is a luck hole. This is a monster, probably the toughest hole on the course, but gonna work a DD1, try to pop it nearly flat. Want it to push straight, then finish at the end. I came over on it. It's gonna be Scramble City to try to save this hole. Yeah, not a good shot at all. I do see hole 15's fairway over here, so why not use it? I went a little bit long there. throw in 3 here, but got a patent pending. Gonna try to pull my Luna up to the basket, try to save a bogey. Be a nice little shot. Oh yeah, that'll be a putt. Yep, 10-footer. Take that and leave. All right, hole 9, I believe, is easily the hardest hole on this layout. It's an over 800-foot par 5 where you need a perfect placement shot off the tee, and then you need really good shots to even think about the birdie. And honestly, it plays as a par 6 with how wooded it is. But I'm going to go Halo Roadrunner. I want to push this straight. So essentially, just going through this entirely. Uses hole 15's tee shot and fairway. Cuts through hole 8 fairway, hole 9's fairway, hole 6's fairway, hole 4's fairway, and ends up on hole 1. And it's just a monster that you have to see to believe. So we're going to try Roadrunner, little hyzer flip forehand, push to the right. That could be too pinched off, I don't know, but that was a nice little forehand. Now we are stuck over here. Okay, this is not even going to be an attempt. I'm not in the mood to get absolutely destroyed by thorns, so I'm just going to pitch up here. Work to the left. Yeah, just try to end up a little bit left, as that should be okay. Take my disc, move on to the third shot, and concede the par, or yeah, concede the birdie here. Gonna pick up this disc again because I feel like I want to use it, but you see hole 8's basket right there. You want to push straight. You see that back wall of trees back there. You got to get left. You got to get left here. So again, I'm gonna go with this Quake. Try to pop it on the slightest bit of hyzer. Want it to push left and crash. Is that on a hill? That could be very pinched off. I didn't get it enough distance, but it could be okay in trying to get the par. Fortunately, we got caught up here. So, there is a gap up there. And I'm just going to keep this that I have in the hand. I see a little patent pending FD3 shot. Trying to end up to the left. Beat the trees. Well, not good at all. Left on the fairway, got about, I'd say, 200 feet, or 150 to 200 left. Gonna want to punch this zone out flat, let it finish to one's basket. And I think that's far enough. We should have a putt to save the bogey. If you're off the fairway on this hole, it turns into Scramble City like it did for me. Oh God. But I believe that is 4 over. Yeah. Got pars on the first 5, bogeys on the last 4. So I hope you enjoyed my showcase of the Woodruff Gold Safari layout that I created. I will be sure to have this layout in some future videos, but I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you want a hat like this, if you want a jersey, custom-made jersey like this, check out flippydiscgolf.com, and if you buy something there, use code RWEST71 for 10% off at checkout. If you want to check out my most recent video about upshots, check out this link over here. And if you want to check out my complete playlist of Project 1%, check out this playlist over here. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a good one.